My role as head of production is to make sure that we as a whole team make the right games at the right time. So creatively, a lot of the work that gets done throughout the team before any game is started is to consider what are the key elements of a new game that will be fresh and exciting to players of previous LEGO games. We're incredibly lucky at TT Games to be able to work with some of the world's favourite characters and stories. We get these great properties like Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Batman, and most recently Harry Potter to work with. That's a great privilege and something that we're very lucky to have within our remit of work here. The first thing we set out to do, making a new game, is to distill the key story elements from the books and movies that we're basing our game on, and then to build the very best, most exciting action sequences we can as the main components of the game. We run the story through cutscenes as well to flesh out the narrative, but our focus is on identifying the key areas of action and bringing them to life as exciting gameplay. Building then the levels in the environments that we will recognise from your imagination of the story, the original story, but in a new way that takes advantage of all the game features we have in each title. Our goal with the LEGO games is to reach the broadest possible audience, so we work across all platforms, but each of our games is still tailored to the specific opportunities and control systems of individual platforms. It's very different to design a game for the Nintendo DS with its touchscreen, or perhaps for the Apple iPad, than to create a game for the control system of an Xbox 360. My advice to anyone creating a design concept, and particularly those people who are now looking to enter the BAFTA Young Game Designer competition, is to focus on being original and fresh across your concept. You've got to stand out from everybody else. Making another game that is like other games people have seen will not get attention, will not generate excitement. Focus on an area in which you can be completely original, and then use that energy to flesh out a world that is vivid and compelling. When you're designing characters, you have to consider first and foremost how they will behave, what their abilities will be. The question of look, of style, of story will come as you flesh out that character, but you must start with what it is that they can do. A great variety of environments is very important, that when a player gets used to the way in which the game behaves and starts to think that they know what's going on and how to be in complete control, you can surprise them by putting them in a completely different context, by mixing things up, by taking them on a journey to new places and surprising them. That's how you can deliver novelty, which is very important to the game experience over the long term.